Bowers here. Hi, just kidding. I'm Cassandra Fuller.
And Janet Wilbanks.
And we're here for Six in the City today. Steve is out at the African American Chamber of Commerce's Follow Me Into Business Golf Classic, helping with that. So the ladies are taking over today.
Right.
So
he is not playing golf.
No. They don't want him playing golf, probably. But the ladies are taking over. We got a great show in store for you. Our first guest is LaTonya Woods. She's Executive Director of A Step Ahead. There's the event that's coming up. It's right around the corner. It's Thursday, the 12th at the New Southern. It's the annual Vintage Ball, so you might want to pay attention for that. Whitney Owen is here with the Jackson Animal Care Center. She has a fur baby with her, so we'll see who's with her. Larry Newsom is here because it's time for the military ball again. It's coming up November 23rd. Going to find out the time and the place and the particulars on that. Tiffany Dawson is here with Birth Choice. She's the Director of Development there. They've got a Walk for Life that's coming up right around the corner too. It's October the 5th. We'll find out how you can register for that and show up. Dr. Sandra D. and Eduardo Morales are here. And if they're here, you know what it's time for. The Jackson International Food and Art Festival. It's coming up this weekend, Saturday, September 21st. So we'll find out about that. And then our entertainment today is live in the studio, none other than Reverend Jesse and the Holy Smoke. So it's exciting. We're going to have a great time here on the show today. So stick with us and find out what's going on this Six in the City.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus Broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, and any way you can imagine.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We've got some first-timers on the show today. LaTonya Woods, she's Executive Director of A Step Ahead, and then Charlene Bond are both here. Charlene's an Executive Board member. The annual Vintage Ball is coming up right around the corner. But before we talk about the Vintage Ball, so you just stepped into this new role yourself, right, LaTonya?
Yes. I stepped in this role in February the 1st of this year.
Okay, nothing like being thrown into the fire, right?
Correct.
What a good way to get things done, though.
Yes.
So tell us about the Vintage Ball.
Well, this is our 5th annual Vintage Ball.
I want you to hold that microphone up so we can hear you.
This is our 5th annual Vintage Ball, where we empower women. It's a women's only ball.
It's a good thing Steve's not here because he'll be like,
Yes, this is one of our foundation's biggest fundraisers. Where all the proceeds go to our Empowered Teen Council. Our Empowered Teen Council is young ladies from our area-wide public schools in Madison County. Where we teach them healthy relationships, we teach them financial literacy, and how to not plan families.
Too early, right?
Too early.
You said that very well.
Yeah, of course you did, of course. course. So how are these students referred to you? Are you guys in the schools with guidance counselors? Are they referred somehow?
They're referred. We send applications out to our local high schools, and the guidance counselors refer the young ladies to us.
Okay, and they fill out an application so they
Yes.
can go through the program if they're interested. Is there a fee for them to go through the program?
It's no fee.
Okay.
It's no fee.
That's why we have to have the vintage ball, right?
That's why we have to have the vintage ball, because normally the young ladies that we service are first-time generational young ladies who want to go off to college.
Okay.
And so we educate them on the things that they can expect when they go off to college.
Right, right. What to do, what not to do, and how to be smart, right?
Correct,
Okay.
correct.
Well, how much are, I'm sorry, go
No,
ahead.
so the Vintage Ball is this Thursday. If you're watching us right now, we're at September 10th and we're live, but your event is September 12th.
Correct. Our event is September the 12th. It's from 6 to 9 p.m.
Okay.
at the New Southern Hotel right down the street,
Downtown.
down here in downtown Jackson.
A perfect venue for a vintage ball,
Perfect
right?
venue.
And tickets are how much?
Tickets are $55. You
Okay.
can call a step ahead at 731-695-9966, or you can go on Eventbrite and look up A Step Ahead Foundation of West Tennessee Vintage Ball. And the tickets are $55 plus tax.
Plus tax, okay. And if you, for whatever reason, don't get your ticket in advance and you show up at the door, will you take my money?
Absolutely. We will take your money.
Won't turn it down at all. So what, if we're coming to the vintage ball, what should we expect?
When you come to the Vintage Ball, you should expect a great night of women empowering each other, a great night of having great food. We have Vonda Pete. She's going to be our entertainment.
Okay.
We have DJ Tricky Trice is going to be on the ones and twos, as they say. And we're going to have a silent auction.
Okay.
So we have a lot in store for you all.
All right, and Charlene, and you know I got to ask, because you're in attire, do we need to come in our vintage attire?
Your
And if
vintage.
so,
Absolutely.
I'm afraid to ask this. What's vintage?
Vintage.
You're probably
means-
going to tell me my year I was born.
No,
but, you know.
listen, any era.
Any era,
We're talking
okay.
pilgrims.
Oh.
We had someone come as dressed as a pilgrim one year.
Okay.
Or you can go to the disco 70s.
Oh, yeah.
60s.
Yeah.
I prefer the 50s.
The
it's just an
50s,
era that
okay.
I really enjoy, but anything goes. Or, you know, I don't want to age myself. What about the 80s?
Yeah.
Punk rock,
Yeah.
neon, and all those wonderful
Lots
things.
of opportunity for,
Yes.
So what's the best costume that has ever shown up at the vintage ball?
I'm trying to remember. Last year we had Cynthia Woods won, and she had the cutest pink 70s bell bottoms.
Oh,
and
so there's a contest
there is
for
a
the
contest.
best costumes.
Absolutely.
Well, that ups the game a little bit there.
It does, and a parade. We usually, you know, anyone who wants to participate to show all of their vintage attire. The ladies really, really enjoy that, and
Okay.
there's a prize. You
Oh,
know,
a prize.
Everybody likes to have a crown.
Exactly.
So
You
yes,
gotta
there's
have
an
a
award
crown.
for the best vintage.
Awesome. Well,
attire.
it is the annual Vintage Ball that's coming up this week. It's this Thursday if you're watching us today, September the 12th. It's at New Southern Hotel downtown. You can get your tickets online at Eventbrite. They're $55, or you can get them at the door because they're not going to turn you down. And it's all for a great cause for the Step Ahead Foundation. Right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you,
you
ladies,
all.
so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Stay
Thank
tuned.
you.
We're going to talk with Whitney Owen and her fur baby next when we continue Six in the City.
I'm Dr. Keith H. Taylor, owner and CEO of the Mid-South Dental Implant and Oral Surgery Center. Our clinic is unique because it offers oral surgery suites, general dentistry suites, as well as a fully run operating room. EPlus Broadband has never let me down. Reps that actually gave me their personal phone numbers, that they definitely were compassionate. They knew that some of the technical terms they were using I couldn't understand, and they broke them down to me, and I thought this went a long way. Thank you, EPlus Broadband.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
For 9 years, the READ team has helped over 2,200 second graders read better through coaching and friendships. Students have increased their word recognition by as much as 300%. Reading on grade level opens the door for Google searches, driver's licenses, and career opportunities. Invest 1 hour a week to give our second graders every chance to read on grade level. Go to thereadteam.org to sign up. The Read Team, changing our community one word at a time. In partnership with JMCSS, Leaders Education Foundation, and United Way of West Tennessee. But you already knew that because you can read.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We're going to be talking with Whitney Owen. And I know you're going to want this little baby because he's so cute. His name is Wally. And Wally is how old, Whitney?
Wally's just a hair over 3 weeks.
3 weeks. And you said Wally came in from a litter of how many?
There was 11 originally. He came in with his mom, and we have 8 left. With litters that large, it's not unusual to lose a couple on the very early end of the goodness.
He's wanting his time to talk.
He's the star of this show.
Uh-huh.
We're just here.
We're just here in his world. That's exactly. So what kind of breed maybe? Pit bull and something.
90%,
Okay.
90% of what we bring in, pit bull and something.
Pit bull and something.
So we
That's
don't know
interesting.
what daddy was, but mom's a pit bull.
Okay. And we are at capacity at the shelter?
Beyond capacity.
Beyond capacity.
These guys are currently in a kiddie pool in our storage room. 'Cause
Okay.
We don't have anywhere to put them.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to foster.
Always looking for fosters, right?
Always. These guys will probably need to be split up into 3 different groups because it can get really overwhelming when you've got 8 of them.
Exactly, and when they're that small.
Yeah, usually send them out
we're
in groups of
swapping
2.
out.
Thank you.
So we can hear him louder.
Right, so he can more loudly display his.
Exactly. But he's not available for adoption yet,
No,
right?
no.
They have to go through all their series of testing.
He's still
and
a month.
shots.
He's still a month and a half out.
Okay,
Goodness
month and
gracious.
a half.
Goodness gracious.
But herein lies the reason we need to spay and neuter our
Yes. So I wish we could say this is an outlying occurrence. It is not. We have hundreds of these a year born in Jackson. In Madison County, countywide, numbers go up even more. So, yeah, there is definitely a need for fosters and definitely a reason to spay and neuter your pets. Because if you don't want 11 dogs at your house, nobody else does either.
Right.
So, it's a struggle to consistently find homes, good homes, for the animals that wind up with us. And yeah, like I said, 90% of them are pit bulls and pit bull mixes, which is why we hammer spay and neuter so hard. And we do provide actual free spay and neuter surgery.
You have surgery, free surgery
for any pit bull or pit bull mix that somebody wants to get fixed. Yeah, it actually saves us money in the long run because taking care of this one litter is going to cost us almost $3,000.
Yeah.
So getting, with that money, we can turn around and provide almost 30 surgeries, to females to prevent this from occurring.
Right. And speaking of the bills, you're always open to donations of any kind, right?
Always, always. Our entire medical budget is funded via donations, and currently that's running just a hair under $200,000 a year.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody that has a pet knows that the cost of veterinary expenses have gone up, and when you multiply that by the approximately 2,000 animals a year that we have come through the front doors, that of course increases exponentially.
What's your count now of dogs and cats at the shelter? I know you said we were above capacity.
Yeah, I haven't done one today because we've had a litter of 5, a litter of 6 kittens, 2 single kittens, and 4 new puppies come in since I got there this morning.
Wow.
But not counting those guys, on Monday we had 143 animals in the building. And it's not a big building.
No,
so
it's not. Yeah. And always open to taking donations monetarily or product-wise, any kind of donations.
The big thing I was told by my lead kennel tech, make sure you tell them we need begging strips.
Begging strips,
We, almost all of our dogs leave the shelter crate trained and sit and don't jump, basic training. And our kennel techs are able to do that via, high reward treats. So milk bones are great, but those chewy stuff that smells like bacon, dogs go insane for.
Well, it is bacon. You can't go wrong with
Can't be mad
bacon.
at them about it.
No, definitely not.
But yeah, we love those. The dogs love them, and they help us really kind of get their foot in the door with training before they go out to a new home.
Now, you guys also have a link to Amazon where people can just order from Amazon directly. Do you still do that?
We do. It is on our portion of the city website. So if you Google Jackson Animal Care Center, the top result is us, and it takes you to our portion of the city website, and we have a place that you can donate directly funds, or you can be directed to, I know, goodness, to our Amazon wish list, and it will deliver things directly to the shelter, so you don't even have to get off your couch.
That's an easy thing to do. So Jackson Animal Care Center, find them on JacksonTN.com. If you want to see Wally, go visit with Wally. You can hang out at the Jackson Animal Care Center. Whitney, what are your hours real quick down there?
So we're open for adoptions right now from 12 to 4, Tuesday through Saturday. But if you want a spay and neuter voucher, I will meet you there at 11 o'clock on a Sunday night. We can actually do those via email as well. So if you don't have time or don't have transportation and can't, oh goodness. Can't, yeah, he's emphatic too. He said, yes, do it.
I'm out.
Yeah. But if you don't have transportation or access to the shelter, you can send us an email. It's jacc@jacksontn.gov, and we can actually email you the form to fill out and send back to us.
Well, thank you so much for being here, and thanks for bringing Wally for his first time appearance on the show. We sure appreciate it, and hopefully somebody will call and help out with everything you guys need. So we're going to take it to the main stage, and holy smokes, it's Reverend Jesse and the Holy Smokes here with us today, and they're live in studio, so we're excited about that.
Oh, I hear that train coming, rolling round the bend, yeah. I ain't seen sunshine since I don't know when. I've been stuck for some prison. That time keeps dragging on. That old train keeps on moving on down the San Tall. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno, shot him right between his eyes. When I hear that lonesome whistle, I hang my head and I cry. Pick it. Well, I bet there's rich folks eating in them fancy tiny cars, probably sipping on coffee and smoking them big cigars. Yeah, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free, but them people keep on moving. Well, all that's what tortures me. One more time. They're breathing from this prison if this railroad train is mine. 'Cause I just move a little bit farther down the line. If I from Folsom Prison, that's where I won't stay. I'm gonna let that mud and water blow my blues away.
From time to time, life may throw us a curveball. Even with the best of efforts, maintaining the essentials like utilities can be difficult. With UtiliCare, you can make a donation to help provide utility assistance to families right here in Jackson. Your contribution makes a difference for those families struggling to pay utility bills. Go online to learn more or donate. jacksenergy.com/UtiliCare.
The Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation every 2 years does an unannounced on-site review to evaluate every facet of a water system. Inspection includes real-time water sampling, records reviews, personnel training, certification, and more. A perfect score is $5.99. For the third consecutive inspection, covering the last 6 years, the Jackson Energy Authority water system achieved a perfect score. $5.99, 100%, 3 consecutive times. That seldom happens, but it happened now at JEA Today.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We're here with Larry Newsome, and as he was walking to sit here and talk with us, he said, "That's going to be a hard act to follow."
That's indeed the truth.
He was a cute little thing,
He
but you
was.
know, hey, we've got things to discuss here. What
Yes,
have we
ma'am.
got going on?
We got the 3rd annual military ball,
The 3rd annual.
Yes.
That's awesome.
and it's going to be out at Madison Downs
Okay.
on November the 23rd. Cocktail hour starts at 6, and then we have a plated meal at 7. And during the night, there'll be all sorts of different activities that are military traditions.
Military traditions. Give us an example of
Okay,
for those of
I'm
us that
gonna tell you
aren't military.
The crowd favorite
Okay.
is the Grog Bowl.
Okay. Now we'll.
And the Grog Bowl is a collection of various spirits that represent each service.
Okay.
So we go up there and combine the various spirits.
Oh.
And then if you should maybe make a mistake during the meal, you may be penalized and have to go drink from said Grog Bowl.
Oh. And that's the
And
favorite.
well, we do. Our National Guard people really like it.
Okay.
So,
All right.
yeah, it's an old tradition, and we all like it.
Oh, well, you can't overlook traditions. So
That's the
you
truth.
got to keep going with the traditions. So, and you've got a guest speaker again.
We do. This year, we've got probably the most highly decorated Army warrant officer aviator in modern era, a guy named Doug England. He was the flight lead on the Osama bin Laden raid.
Okay.
And I've heard him speak before, and he'll mesmerize you.
Larry, you guys always have such phenomenal speakers. How do you guys get these speakers?
Well, we ran into him at the Rotary Club.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not. And they had him for a speaker, and we liked it so much, we decided we'd pursue him as well.
Okay.
And so we'll have more time than we had at the Rotary Club for him to talk about his mission.
Nice.
And Larry, are you still looking for sponsors?
We absolutely are.
Okay.
We're looking for table sponsors. We're looking for our sponsor list is from 1 star, of course, to 5 star.
Okay.
And 1 star is 1,000 and 5 star is 5,000. We've already gotten some response from Blue Oval, JEA, City, and also TVA.
Okay.
So we're looking for more because this is really for a good project.
Right, right. And all the funds go to what,
The
Larry?
Veterans in Crisis Fund.
And that is what?
This is a fund that we look as filling in the gap. If somebody's in urgent need of, if they're about to be evicted, if they're about to lose their power, or if they have food insecurities, we can supply that need, and generally a lot faster than any other agency.
So not necessarily all that red tape that comes along with the other
Absolutely.
agencies and
That's one of the
organizations.
things we eliminate. And so far, we've raised over $90,000 and distributed over $77,000 to 75 veterans.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
And that's our mission.
And that's a great mission to have.
We say we support West Tennessee. We would like to have the funds to make that a reality. So we need the community's support to help us with this event.
And to help, all they got to do is buy a ticket, right? Or
Right, which
a
one on-
sponsorship.
Yeah, sponsorship first, and then if you want to buy a ticket, they went on sale the 1st.
Okay.
And you can get them on the our website, west10vets.org.
And that West TN?
westtnvets.org.
Okay.
So you can do it that way, or you can go to see Mary Ross over at the Doubletree, or any coalition member.
Okay, definitely won't turn you down, right? And then you can do the same thing if you're willing to be a sponsor, right? Just
Absolutely.
make contact with any of those parties.
It's really a great opportunity to support this valuable fund.
And tickets are, I know we talked about sponsorships, but what about tickets? Tickets are how much?
Tickets are $100 for civilians.
Okay.
$75 for veterans.
Okay. All right, easy enough. Let's still salute to our veterans military ball. It's coming up November the 23rd at Madison Downs right here in Jackson. 6 o'clock cocktail hour, 7 p.m. plated dinner. You want to get out and help support our veterans. Call the 423-341-3330 or go to westtnvets.org. Larry, thank you so much for being here.
It's my pleasure. Thanks
Hopefully
for having me.
you will sell this crowd out and have to
we
move to a
hope
bigger
so.
venue. Looking forward to that. All right, we're going to take it over to the main stage again. It's Reverend Jesse and the Holy Smokes.
Moses was a Cajun. He lived by himself in the swamp. He hunted alligator for a living. They just knock him in the head with a stump. Was Louisiana law gonna get you, Amos? Is it legal hunting alligator down in the swamp, boy? Well, everybody blamed his old man for making him mean as a snake. When Amos Moses was a boy, his daddy would use him for alligator bait. Tie a rope around his face, throw him in the swamp. Alligator bait in the Louisiana bayou. About 45 minutes southeast of Tiptoe, Louisiana. Lived a man named Doc Millsouth and his pretty wife Hannah. Well, he raised up a boy that could eat up his weight in groceries. Named him after the man that clawed. Called him Amos Moses. Well, the sheriff caught wind of Amos in the swamp hunting alligator skin. When he went in the swamp, gonna get the boy, but he never come out again. Well, I wonder what the Louisiana sheriff went to. You can sure get lost in Louisiana bayou. About 45 minutes southeast of Tiptoe, Louisiana. Lived a man named Doc Millsouth and his pretty wife Hannah. Well, he raised up a boy that could eat up his weight in groceries. Named him after the mouth of cloud. Called him Amos Moses. Well, the folks around South Louisiana said Amos was a hell of a man. He could trap the biggest and meanest alligator and just use one hand. It's all he had left cause the alligator bit it out. Left arm gone clean up to the elbow. About 45 minutes southeast of Tiptoe, Louisiana. Lived a man named Doc Millsouth and his pretty wife Hannah. Well, he raised up a boy that could eat up his weight in groceries. Named him after the man of the cloud. Called him Amos Moses. About 45 minutes southeast of Tiptoe, Louisiana. Lived a man named Doc Millsouth and his pretty wife Hannah. Well, he raised up a boy that could eat up his weight in groceries. Named him after the man of the cloud. Called him Amos Moses.
Donating blood is safe, easy, and in less than an hour, you can save up to 3 lives. If you've donated with us before, thank you. We can't wait to see you again. If you've never donated before, now is the time. Give blood at Lifeline Blood Services today.
Every 3 years, the American Public Power Association recognizes public power companies that demonstrate proficiency in reliability, workforce development, safety, and system improvements. The recognition, RP3. The highest level RP3 is the Diamond RP3. In 2023, JEA's Electric Division received the Diamond RP3 Award for the 8th consecutive time. This never happened before, but it's JEA today.
Every 2 seconds, someone in the U.S. needs blood. Lifeline Blood Services provides blood to 17 hospitals and 12 AirVac services in 20 counties. To make your donation, you can come to one of our 2 locations today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We're going to be talking about birth choice. We're here with Tiffany Dawson. She's the Director of Development there at Birth Choice. Welcome to the show, Tiffany.
Thank you so much for having me.
You are more than welcome. You guys have an event coming up.
Yes, we have a Walk for Life. It's a fundraiser. It's going to be October 5th, 9 a.m. at West Jackson Baptist Church. Like usual, we've had it at West Jackson for several years. And it's a fundraiser that gets the whole community involved in defending life and helping moms who are facing unplanned pregnancies and sharing the love of Christ with them. And it's we've set a goal for our walkers to raise $100,000 for the Birth Choice Ministry.
Now, how do we need to register for this? Register a
Yes.
team or register individual? How does
is,
this work?
Yeah. So there's a couple different options. One option is to go ahead and register ahead of time so that you can fundraise and you ask friends and family to donate to Birth Choice in honor of your walk. So it's called Getting Sponsors. And it's really great, really easy. So all you do is you go to birthchoice.biz/walk. That is B-I-Z, birthchoice.biz/walk.
Okay.
You register, and then you can create a free online fundraising page, and you can text that link to your friends, and they can donate online. It's super easy. And another way, if you're like, oh, I don't have time, which you do have plenty of time. It's almost a month away. But if someone's like, I think, I want to do it a different way, they can show up and they can do what we call self-sponsoring. They can show up and they can donate any amount, and it goes towards the ministry. So there's a couple different ways to do it.
And this is an untimed, just leisurely walk at your own pace, no pressure? Or
We want everyone to check in at 9 o'clock so that they can get all their pledges and donations turned in at that time, and then everyone's going to walk together. We're going to get everyone ready, and we're going to walk together for just in solidarity for babies in the womb, for the moms that we're helping, the daddies we're helping. So it's a really fun time, and we all have a lot of fun activities that day. We're actually, right after everyone gets back from walking, we're going to have a children's choir from the Fellowship Worship Arts Academy. So that'll be super fun. It'll be a time of praise and worship. People can sing along. We're going to have other things like food, a petting zoo. We're going to have a craft booth. We're going to have face painting. We're going to have lots of fun stuff.
all things
for people to
family,
do.
so bring out the kids and everybody.
Yes,
And
yeah, bring out the kids. You can do it even if you're like a student, or if you're, you don't have kids, or if you have grandkids, you can bring the whole family. Mm-hmm.
And this is a free event, right?
It is free. It is free. And it's something where we encourage people to fundraise. So if you get other people to donate to Birth Choice, and you don't have to, pay or anything. So, but all goes towards our ministry to help women who are facing unplanned pregnancies. And often the clients who come to our clinics, they feel like they don't have any support. And so we want them to know, hey, we have people who are on your side. We love them. We don't judge them. And our mission statement is all about empowering women to choose life for their babies, and just giving them the tools and resources they need to be able to do that, whether that's parenting, whether that's placing for adoption, or something like that.
So if someone was wanting to help at Birth Choice,
Yeah.
volunteer or
Yeah.
learn more about Birth Choice, how do we go about that?
Yeah, you can go to birthchoice.biz, B-I-Z, and it's the same website where you go to learn about the walk. You can also just Google us and call us and ask us. There's several opportunities, but yes, we are looking for godly Christian women who are willing to be trained to talk with our clients and give them resources and share Christ's love with them, and give them information that our clients need. And so client advocates, that's what that position is called, and that's 3 to 4 hours a week. And we have a need for medical personnel who we can train to perform ultrasounds and things like that. So yeah, we do have, and also like we have something for men. They could drive our buses, our mobile clinics that we have. So we have something for men and for women to volunteer.
Because you guys have more than just a brick and mortar building. You guys have your, tell us just a little bit about your mobile units.
Yes, yeah. So we have 3 mobile clinics, and we go to 6 different counties, rural counties around. We added a new one this year in Henderson, so Chester County, and we provide free ultrasounds and pregnancy testing on board. So we're able to share helpful information with them, and they don't have to travel to Jackson because that is a drive, and transportation is an issue for a lot of our clients. And
hence the need for the fundraisers. So we need anybody and everybody to come out, right?
Yes, absolutely.
It's the Birth Choice Walk for Life fundraiser. It's coming up October the 5th. Don't miss it. It's from 9 to 11:30 at West Jackson Baptist Church. It'll be a great time, and it's for a great cause. So stay with us. Next up, we're going to be talking golf. So I know that's what we love to talk about, but it's for a good cause as well. So stay with us, and we'll be back with more Six in the City.
Want to receive account information via text? When you enroll in JA Alerts, you can. Text to get a bill balance, due date, set a payment extension, receive an outage notification. Reply to report an electric outage. Text JOIN, J-O-I-N, text JOIN to 53248, 53248. Cell phone number must be current and attached to your JA account. Visit jaxenergy.com/textalerts for more information.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we offer dental treatment for your entire family. We have the latest 3D digital x-ray system. We offer implants, veneers, teeth whitening, and all the other normal services you receive at the dental office. We have 2 offices, one in Milan and one in Jackson, and EPlus broadband telephone services allows us to connect both of those offices. It doesn't matter which office the patient calls, we have the ability to speak to that patient at either location.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We have with us today Mike Brunt and David Compery because it's time for the Jackson Rotary Golf Classic, September the 30th, right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
And it's going to be played where?
At the Jackson Country Club.
Okay.
And we probably are going to be the last golf tournament there before they close the course down.
Okay.
So, hey,
why
we're
not?
special.
Yeah, why not go out with a bang,
That's
right?
right. But it's a great opportunity. We have 20 teams that will be playing in the afternoon.
Do you need more
the
teams?
30th. Actually,
Are we full?
We're pretty much full, yes.
But we need sponsors.
We need sponsors.
Okay.
Mike can fill you in on that in a second, but well, go ahead and fill them in.
Yes, ma'am. We're looking for tee or flag sponsors currently. Both of those are $300, and you could sponsor the entire hole for $500.
Okay.
We are still in search for some of those.
Yes. This tournament helps, it's our primary fundraiser of the year. And it goes, a lot of the money goes for scholarships for graduating seniors from our area schools. We have a junior Rotarian program, 6 months of the year. The guidance counselors at each of the public and private schools in the county will select a student to come for 1 month, and they are our guests. They come and hear wonderful programs. They get to eat and meet some of us and talk about what they hope to do in the future and maybe even get a little advice sometimes. Yeah. And then at the end of the year, there is a selection process we go through, and one of those junior Rotarians from each school will receive a $2,000 scholarship.
Oh, nice.
So there are 11 scholarships, so yeah,
And
It's a neat deal.
This all benefits the scholarship.
This
Portions of it benefit the
most
scholarship.
of it will, yes. We have some other events through the course of the year, but this is our primary fundraiser, primarily for the scholarship program.
And
so if I'm wanting to sponsor a whole, how do I contact you to make that happen?
You contact
This
him.
man right here.
Yes, ma'am.
He's like, who,
Contact
me?
We have a brand new website. It's Jackson-Rotary Club.com. And our new president-elect, or our new president, Carolyn Vaughn, we have many members on the golf committee. We can definitely put you in the right spot. But I did want to thank Leaders Credit Union. They are our premier sponsor of the tournament. And then our lunch sponsor is West Tennessee Healthcare.
Okay.
Good deal.
Well, if people are curious about Jackson Rotary, because I know there's a couple of Rotary clubs in town, but if they're curious about the Rotary, what can they just show up at one of your meetings?
They can just show up and come as our guest first time they come. We meet at noon on Wednesdays at First United Methodist Church, Clayton Hall.
Downtown.
Downtown.
Okay.
And, you know, it's not everybody's as frightening as Mike and I are. Most of the folks are very nice.
Okay.
And it's a good fellowship. We have wonderful programs, excellent food. I've been a part of other clubs in my life.
Yeah.
This club eats better than anybody does.
Top notch.
Yeah.
If anything, come for the food, right?
Right, yeah.
Well, for people who don't know, tell us a little bit about Rotary and what Rotary means, what it does.
Rotary and our club is the oldest civic club in town.
Okay.
And it is a service organization. Our theme is service above self. And we do have a variety of service projects throughout the course of the year. But it's an opportunity to network with some of the leadership of our community, really, but also to invest yourself in a variety of ways to help bless the life of this community and enhance the lives of all of our citizens.
And you've been involved in Rotary how long?
Well, I've been a member of this club now over 6 years. Mike's one of our newbies.
Okay.
And really helped elevate the level of the club from some of us old coots. But and joining is not that big a deal. There are dues that have to be paid.
Right.
And we expect people to be involved in some of the projects that we undertake.
Right. Stay involved, and that's the only way that you can give back and make a difference, right?
Well,
is to
and
stay
that's
involved.
the purpose, to make a difference.
Exactly. Well, it is the Jackson Rotary Classic. It's coming up September the 30th at the Jackson Country Club. Be sure to reach out to these guys if you want to be a part as a sponsor. Easy enough to do. And again, it all goes to a great cause. So, gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. We
Thank you for
appreciate it so
inviting us.
much.
Appreciate it.
We're going to go back to the main stage with Reverend Jesse and the Holy Smokes.
Boards on the window, mail by the door. Why would anybody leave so quickly for fear? Tell me, where have you gone? The old neighborhood, it just ain't the same. Nobody knows just what became of fear. Tell me what went wrong. Was it something that somebody said? Honey, you know we broke the rules. Yeah, you know we broke the rules. Was it someone up against the law? Honey, you know I died for you. Ashes and laughter, the ghost is clear. Why do the best things always disappear? Oh, fear, please darken my door. Come on, Jason. scared and running, but I'm just waiting on that second coming. Won't feel you. Tell me where have you gone? 'Cause I wanna know. I want to know. Lord, I got to know. Won't feel you. Tell me where have you gone? Won't feel you. Come back home.
Hi, I'm here to ask the people of Jackson to be a part of a groundbreaking program, 4 Minute City.
Every minute you don't get help after a sudden cardiac arrest, your chance of survival decreases by 10%.
That's why Friends of Heart and the Jackson Fire Department have created a care team.
A group of everyday citizens trained, equipped, and ready to save lives in our community.
Please call this number or visit our website.
Together, we can save lives.
Tired of internet that leaves you waiting and monitoring your usage with extra fees? Switch to EPlus broadband from the Jackson Energy Authority for fiber optic internet with the fastest speeds to keep everyone connected. Enjoy being online as much as you want without worrying about extra fees or data usage limits. Perfect for when you need to download and upload large files, stream videos, or use your favorite video conferencing app. EPlus broadband, fastest internet, no data caps, no slowdowns, no worries.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Oh, Ophelia, you better come back home. Special thanks to Reverend Jesse and the Holy Smokes. We'll have more from them in the next segment. But right now, we're going to talk to Dr. Sandra D. and Eduardo Morales because it's time right here. I mean, it's coming up.
It's time again.
It is. It's the Jackson International Food and Art Festival. I was wrong in the opening when I said it was this weekend. It is not. It is actually September the 21st from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at
the Jackson Fairgrounds.
The Jackson Fairgrounds. So we've grown to the fairgrounds and are expanding every day, right?
That's right. We started with just probably 2,000 people in downtown Jackson, but last year we had to move to the fairgrounds and we had about 25,000 people.
And this is this is our 10th year,
yes,
right?
This is our 10th year. We have a great milestone. It's 10-year anniversary, so we are celebrating it with a bang.
With a bang. Speaking of bang, I'm loving the shirts. Those look great.
You love our shirts?
We have a brand new t-shirts, real nice.
And those will be for sale at the event, or you can actually get them now.
You could get them now through Cliff Jackson at his website, or you could buy it at the festival. You know, when you come, be proud. It has different flags of the different countries. So
and the shirts are how much?
This is about $25. $25. $25.
$25. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, what a great way to celebrate our International Food and Art Festival.
That's right. And, the day that we chose this time, we did not really plan that, but it happened to be September 21st. That's also International Day of Peace.
Oh, how that works out great.
That's right, because our mission, right? The mission of the festival.
Right. Yeah, our mission is, to be peace,
absolutely.
Around the world. So it came just right,
And the festival is free?
Yeah, the festival is free, still the same. After 10 years, we're still not charging entrance fee. And of course, this year it's different because we had an issue last time that it was packed, and of course it caused standstill and traffic in Highland.
Oh, yeah.
So this time we have a solution for that.
Okay.
And that we're going to have free shuttle buses, coming from the Civic Center, JTA, who provide bus service every 15 minutes, and you get picked up at the the Civic Center, and then it'll bring you to the fairgrounds. So that's one option
Nice.
of going
so we
to
don't
the
have to
festival.
fight the traffic. All we got to do is get on the bus, right?
Get on the bus.
Well, that's
so
easy enough.
That's one thing, and of course we will be publishing it, in our website, and also to distribute this to the different media outlets regarding the route.
Okay.
Because there will be a certain route that you could enter the fairgrounds coming from North Highland. You
Okay.
cannot enter left. You cannot go left. You should go through South Royal or James Buchanan to enter
Right.
the
so
fairgrounds.
we're not going to block up traffic on 45.
We hope not. We hope not.
For that reason of the traffic, we are requesting and requiring all the vendors, the food vendors
Right.
and artists, to come and set up on Friday.
Okay.
We're gonna be there all day Friday, so they can come anytime during
Anytime
Friday,
Friday,
from
okay.
like 8 o'clock to maybe 6 or 7,
6 or
something like that.
7, okay.
So people can come and set up and, to take advantage of the situation, because it could be difficult
Right.
on Saturday morning.
Right,
Yeah,
right. So do the vendors have a specific entrance they need to come in, or is it any entrance?
Yes. There will be a
Okay.
specific entrance, and they will be directed.
Okay.
Everybody should go through, like what I mentioned,
Yeah.
through South Royal or James Buchanan and enter through Magnolia. And there will be a vendor entrance there. So
Okay.
they will be directed where to go at that time. Speaking of vendors, we have over 130 vendors
Oh, wow.
already. So
Okay.
maybe half of them, 46 of them are food. So, that's why the name Food and Art. So we have a
Yes.
lot of food. So we advise people to come hungry
And-
and taste the different food of the
That's right.
different countries.
And the main feature is the Parade of Cultures, yeah?
That's right. And
Yes,
Barbara will
I
talk
think
about it a little bit
the
more.
Parade of Cultures is, I consider, the most important part of the festival, because it has, the opportunity for all the cultures to participate and walk with their flags, wear their attires from their cultures, and respect each other and kind of admire, because it's nice to see different people and respect it, each other.
That's
So,
right.
and we still have a time to register for the parade
Okay.
until this Friday the 13th.
Okay.
If somebody wants to participate, they can still, register.
And they need
Yes.
to call what number to do that?
They could register through our website,
Okay.
jifaf.com.
jifaf.com.
Yes. There's like a registration portion there to register for the parade. They should register soon enough, because in case that we don't have the flag, we need to get that to
Gotcha,
acquire that.
gotcha.
The other thing I'd like to mention too is, of course, part of the festivities is the performances.
Yes, yeah.
We have a lineup of maybe 20
And they
performances.
start at what time?
Starts at 10.
Starts at 10.
Until 4 o'clock
Okay.
at the main stage, as well as the children's stage.
Okay,
There
got
are
a
two
couple of
stages,
stages.
outside
Yes,
and also in
yes.
the exhibit hall. And I'd like to also mention, because this is the first time we're doing this, we're extending the hours, 2 extra hours until 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
We're having a free concert as thank you.
I don't mean to cut you off, but
Yes.
we're out of time.
Out
But if
of
people want to
time.
know more,
No problem.
jifaf.com is their website. You can find out about that. It's the Jackson International Food and Art Festival coming up September the 21st. Thank you so much for being
you
here.
for
We sure
inviting
appreciate
us.
it. After this, we're going to go to commercial break, and we'll be chatting with Reverend Jesse and the Holy Smokes, and they're going to come back and sing for us. So don't miss it. 6 in the City.
That's my neighbor Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a big mistake. Hey, Joe, think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have the utilities marked before you start digging?
I'm not digging very deep. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
Dad, the TV's out. Internet too.
Remember, safe digging always starts with a free call to 811. Oh, what a knucklehead.
Do you love sports? Then you should know about STEM. Because maximizing nutrition, analyzing peak muscle performance, calculating the perfect shot, and more are all made possible by science, technology, engineering, and math. In fact, there are more careers than ever in sports science. So if you have a passion for sports, then think about getting involved in STEM and improve everyone's game on and off the field. Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We were just discussing it is Fair Week, and Fair started today, and you know what that means? Chicken Shack chicken. That's right. And they're having ribs this year. Sorry, Tom, I had to tell him. So hold off, because Tom wants his ribs on Wednesday. So get down to the fair to get you some 4-H chicken. You don't have to have a ticket to get in the fair to get the chicken. You just go to that south gate. Lots of things are going to be going on. September the 20th, I know we're ahead, but Lolo is going to be performing at the Amp, so don't miss that. It's a free concert. The planetarium at the U of M Lambeth is having a couple of events. There's a seasonal stargazing. It's coming up on the 17th. It's at 5:30. But then they have Cosmic Origins and Capcom Go, a couple of shows. The Cosmic Origins is tonight at 5:30, but then also Friday at 1:30. And then Capcom Go is on the 13th, and it is at 3:45. Leadership Jackson's having their meet and greets. You can go check out who the new class is. It's at 5:30 at Central Distributors on the 18th. And then our entertainment today has been with us apparently all morning and all day. So we appreciate that. Reverend Jesse and the Holy Smokes did a Studio 6 with us. So be watching for that on EPlus TV6 and listen for great entertainment. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having you guys on the show. We always enjoy when you come out and entertain us. Hopefully we'll be looking for you to come again soon. So I'll leave the main stage to you, and hopefully, good Lord willing, we'll be back next week for Six in the City.
Well, I wish that I was on a rocket top down in the Tennessee Hill. Ain't no smoggy smoke on a rocket top, ain't no telephone bill. Once I had a girl on a rocket top, half of the other half cat. Wild as a mink, but sweet as soda pop, I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home, sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Well, once two strangers climbed over rocket top, looking for a moonshine still. Strangers ain't come down from a rocket top, reckon